Ham ha.
Ham ha.
Welcome into another episode.
Welcome into another stream.
It's us, the Hopes.
Yep, well, I'm Prospector Sky.
And I'm Oliver. I'm Ver.
And this is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
The first one. Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes.
Day 2 trial later.
Later trial.
A later trial. Hi.
Hi.
I have to actually get myself out of that. That was really difficult to do. I was actually kind of stuck in it.
Were you scared?
No, it's that I was comfortable.
You were comfortable. Well, hey, if the cowboy shows up, do you want to be the cowboy? Would that make you feel comfortable
and secure? I could be the cowboy.
I feel like...
You think I was always meant to be the cowboy?
Maybe. I feel
you
like...
think that I have a cowboy spirit?
Yes. What I am trying to say is I think you have a cowboy spirit.
Cowboy spirit.
And I've always said that about you.
You've always known that about me.
For sure. Hi, everybody, and congrats, Chibi Gamer, for redeeming first and being on the leaderboard.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Leaderboard.
The leaderboard. The first leaderboard.
The board of leaders.
That's what I call it on the Discord server.
Like, could you imagine being in a video game and being on the board of leaders?
Yeah. It's my dream.
Okay. Alright. Let's get into this silly little game.
Alright. I hope you all are having a good day.
Yes, I hope you're having a good Monday.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but right now it's February 23rd and it's 11:56 a.m.
Oh, God.
It's the district court. And it's the defendant lobby number D.
Mr. Wright?
Huh? What?
Are trials always like this with you? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Like, you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there.
Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand.
Oh, cool.
So what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently, she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Sorry. I realize that probably for sound quality and air control in the living room, we should close the door.
Okay, so we might get a little...
We might get hot, but hey, we'll see how it goes.
Hot damn.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. Because so last time, we were we were about to get the guilty verdict for our client, and then we were like, but what about that thingy in the exhaust pipe?
Yes. Pointing.
And everyone was like, actually, what is that thingy? And then the trial got delayed.
Yes. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Oh, partner.
There we go.
They say you show a red cloth to a ball, it'll fire its temper.
Now this is much funnier.
That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall!
Thought I could thought I'd come and take a look, see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got a home range locked down tighter than a fort in the enemy territory.
Wow, it's a good thing we played Red Dead Redemption 2 yesterday.
Yesterday, so I'm there. I'm in it.
Yeah.
That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police seen these last 2 days All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. That was such a weird sentence. Did that sentence not look weird to you?
It felt weird. Some of the sentences...
All the police I've seen have seemed really on edge lately.
I know it's a me issue, but sometimes the sentence, like the words in this game, I just look at them and I stare at them with all of my eyes.
It must be the translation of it all. You know what I mean?
It totally could be.
I'm sure that the translation people are doing their absolute best to make whatever is being said seem natural. But the simple fact of the matter is that information is composed differently from culture to culture.
And also, it's like cartoonish, and people like there's a stylistic way in which they're talking,
and they're trying to compose a style into a different language. That's a miracle.
Yeah.
Can we talk?
I can't even imagine what the Ooblets translations are like.
I feel like it's an art form.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you have to have a good understanding of comedy in writing for both cultures.
You need to have uniquely a sense of comedy and a sense of like language and sociology and anthropology.
And I think even then, it doesn't matter how much you do. Everyone is gonna have their own perception of it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Because they're not gonna have, you know, like I've totally watched dubs of anime that I've been like, oh, well, because I know what the translation is, or like I've had anime that I watched in subs first and then dubs later, and I've been like, oh, well, I wish that when they dubbed it this way because this is how I heard it in my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially since there's at least one trial in each of these games where you can take the game out of Japan, but you can't take the Japan
out of the game.
Exactly, Jules.
Yes, you can't take the Japan out of the game.
It's so obviously a game from Japan and a story from Japan that has been like kind of transmogrified into being, hello, American burger.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, it's when I am trying to create like worlds for original characters of my own, and I'm like, well, I want to create like a world of my choosing. I don't usually choose my world, but I want to choose a world that is just a little to the left of it.
And no matter what you make, it's going to be a little American.
It's going to be a little American.
Like, because that's how you grew up. That's
how I relate things. And I think that that's so real of anything. And what I love about Ace Attorney is that it doesn't shy away from being like, yeah, this is how Japan is. But also, we wanted to be like, this is this weird, like, multicultural, like, retro future, like, very bizarre, cartoonish, like, a completely out of control world. I feel like every single character is a drag version of themselves.
That's real. I feel like
it's all drag.
Ace Attorney is all drag.
It's all drag.
For sure.
Like drag kings, drag queens, drag theys, drag z's, drag zers.
Yeah.
Drag thems.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drag vers.
Whoa.
Wow. So dragons? And there's dragons! Dragons?
Exactly. Welcome in, Dog Wields Knife.
Okay, wait. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? That's him talking to us, actually.
Literally.
We've just been talking.
Don't y'all.
You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Oh, shit. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
Glug.
Now, what do you think that was?
You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all?
Oh?
A skunk.
On
I
is a
l-
pronoun in French.
Oh.
Oh. On. On.
Oh. I love.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh. He?
I seen
Oh.
the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth seen it too, I'd reckon.
What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So, Miss Star wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell.
If you would say one might do this in English, you would use on in French. Oh, that makes sense. That is like vaguely coming back to me from the French classes that I had for 2 years.
In high school.
Oh, you hear the kitty? Okay.
You hear her?
She was meowing
She's
very loudly.
crying.
Let me,
she's like, I'm a star. You have to let me be there. Hi, Rue.
I'm gonna prop the door open a little so she can come in and out.
Kitty needs one.
Yeah, hi, Rue.
Hi, Rue.
She's in now.
She's okay.
She just hates when doors are
She
closed.
doesn't like it because we leave every door open in this
Oh my
house.
god, dog wields knife, you and me holding hands, high school French. Okay, let's go.
Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
Fucking deep dog
Shit.
shit.
It's steak sauce. If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Woo-wee!
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your kitty.
Oh no. That's really sad. Oh,
My heart
we
goes
know
out
it.
to you.
We know exactly the feeling that you're going through, and so it just our heart goes out to
For
you.
sure.
Hopefully, this provides a little joy, a little reprieve. We're here for you.
For sure. Oh,
It's February 23rd, 12:32. It's the district court, and it's courtroom number 9. Number 9.
9? Number
Number 9?
9?
Number 9.
I'd like to resume.
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Why will he not stop being such a sub for prosecutors? What's his deal?
Ah! Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets.
I know what you are.
That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is...
Say it.
It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial.
Oh, wait. Judge, objection. Before we do, I would like to honor.
Lulu.
Her name was Lulu. She was 17. That's such a beautiful age for a cat to be.
Oh.
And she had the beatus. And she was just too sweet no matter what we tried.
Oh.
She just had that sugar coming right from within her.
Peace and love to Lulu. I hope she's resting in. I bet she had the most beautiful life, and I hope that
She
think
was
fondly
filled
of
with
her.
so much love, and I know that she felt that.
for sure.
I know she felt that.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing
Yeah.
your story about her.
Thank you, Jules.
During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation.
This is unacceptable.
It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me. Knock knock. Huh? Who's there?
Oh boy. What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Who on earth is he?
It's you!
His green eyes.
Yeah, Fahrenheit or Celsius, which one?
Oh! Sorry I'm late, Aji. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Aji? How you been? Swim much these days? Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I realized that these voices were closer than I thought they were.
Yeah, we need to get away from Sam Eagle.
He's like distinctly not Sam Eagle. He's like, busy schmizzy. Aji, my boy, you have to make time to relax.
Yes, indeed.
Aji seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you?
Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh!
Gant, specifically?
I think that's right. Well, I'll say. I'll put my hand on my heart though and say you're not very good at a southern accent.
No, like, when I was around my grandparents a lot more often, I felt a lot more confident in it because I felt like I just slipped into it sometimes. Sometimes I just slip into a little bit of it.
Yeah, but your grandparents, they've lost it too.
They've lost it too, and they're doing an imitation of their memory.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and I mean, who am I to say? I think
neither of us are Southern.
I'm not Southern. At this point I'm Washington born and raised. But I'm sort of a first
You're an accent
generation.
guy.
I'm very close to a lot of other things going on.
You're an accent guy. You can imitate. You can do that. You
I
pick it up.
understand affectation. I understand where the mouth goes.
Yes.
I think.
Me, shaking my head.
But see, what you understand is how.
I wish I was there to read it for you in my Southern accent.
Thank you so much. I wish you were too. You would so. Oh my God, Dog Wield's Knife would be so good at this. You know?
Did you want to try to do this, or did you want me to do it the way that I had said I was going to do it before?
Well, but the way you said you were going to do it before, we're realizing sounds like the judge, right?
A little bit, but whatever. I know how to make it different.
If you realize that you think it should sound like a well-to-do rich man, I could make that happen. A little bit of Bill Clinton.
A little bit of Bill Clinton. Just a little
Just a little bit of can I walk you home?
Can I walk you home?
Can I walk you home? That's actually more my speed, because I've been around a lot of men like that.
Okay, but do you want to be that and Marshall?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Well, not necessarily.
Okay. I'll continue.
I just got I got layers.
You got You're like, put me in, coach.
Yeah, I'm like the ass in Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh my god!
He's like, well, no, let me play the lion. Well, no, let me play the princess. Well, I'll play the love interest. Like, he's just saying he'll play anybody.
Yeah, you're being real bottom core right now.
I am bottom.
In
No.
parentheses, Midsummer Night's Dream.
This is my one place.
Okay, I'm gonna continue this.
No, please. I want you to.
Okay.
Aha! So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Thanks?
So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly!
Little worthy?
Mr. Wright.
Yo.
You don't know the chief of police? The district chief of police, even?
Chief of police?
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
I hate when he gives you that look.
When you give me that look.
Name's Gant! Damon Gant! Pleased to meet you, everyone!
I do really love this. I love the bombasticness.
So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Grew up in
Well-
Kentucky. Grew up thinking I don't have a southern accent. I try to write character dialogue in my accent, and it looks like I just walked out of a school. Deep fried Oreo.
Not the deep fried Oreos!
Oh man.
Hallelujah, dude.
Hallelujah.
Well, it's worthy here. Look at that poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
A scarf. Hey, that's.
My sister's muffler!
It's so funny that we're all just saying muffler now.
Muffler!
Like, that would be the normal thing to say instead of being like, my sister's scarf.
Well, because you have to have the, like, oh, she was talking about the muffler of her
It just
car.
makes this all sound very British. It's my muffler.
Me muffler!
Oh, me muffler! Wow. The episode at how many people can we be like, that's not how my accent is?
I
at all.
literally have, like, Southern and English relatives, and I can't do either accent.
I definitely can't do a German accent, and a Swedish accent probably less.
Yeah. Just anytime someone says muffler,
Drinking.
dead, decimated.
Absolutely died dead.
Did you say this already?
So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler.
But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe.
His green eyes.
On little Worthy's car, no less.
I bet you he goes to the tanning salon.
He has to, right?
It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Well, it's orange, and I'm wearing a little bow tie, a little bolo tie kind
My
of thing.
pink tinted
I got my
sunglasses
pink
with the
tinted sunglasses.
with the no woo face.
Ooh, face.
Mr. Edgeworth,
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
now wait a minute, Worthy.
No, I summoned you.
I've noticed that. I'm telling you to wait.
Or didn't you hear me?
It's auto going, so he
didn't even-
interrupted.
He interrupted
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth. And you didn't even get to say it.
Yeah.
I didn't give it. Edgeworth's like, I didn't even get to.
I didn't even get to say it.
Oliver didn't even get to voice my line.
Have a look at this document where it says,
Person in charge of investigation.
Oh, but it's like
Investigation. There's no mistaking it. There's no mistaking that signature. Is there, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Miles
Edgeworth.
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I see how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
Hey, don't hurt my boyfriend. I'm a rival prosecutor. I mean...
What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
What? Right in front of everybody.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
He's being abused.
Yeah.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth.
But this was so beyond his control.
Yeah.
This was so not his doing at all.
No.
Ah!
And, like, it is kind of about time that he kind of got, like...
A little side eye.
For this case, because, like, why was it in your car with your knife?
Yeah, but...
And we don't want to acknowledge that, but it is, like, something that has to be acknowledged about this case, because it's fucked up!
This case is crazy.
Gah!
Exactly.
The court accepts this new evidence.
No.
But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yeah?
Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
With those big fucking hands of yours. Do it slowly. Come on now. Sorry. Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore.
Come on, just hurry up and open it!
But everyone's such a little fraidy cat.
It's going on its own. It's driving itself!
No!
Phoenix is opening this. Is he gonna
He's
look
going
at it?
for it.
No, I get to
The
look
game
at it.
plays it. Oh, I get to play the game now.
What? Don't scare me like that!
I'm the one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain. Blood.
Oh,
Not
shit.
that! Not
Sorry.
that! Not this!
I'm sorry.
Not this.
Sorry. I did the wrong thing. Found at the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police? And this knife? Sure thing, not a problem. Not even a little one, really.
Uh-oh. This knife is special, but I can't say how here, unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
There was a murder at the police department? A detective?
That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
We're literally at
Aren't
the
we talking
trial.
about it? We're talking.
We're at the trial of it.
What the fuck?
This isn't just like we didn't just come to the mall to eat Wetzel's pretzels and like gab.
Like, this is the trial for that murder.
This is the trial. This is the moment. And we only have 3 days. According to how the law goes in this world.
What the fuck is happening? Wait.
No, he's fucking things over. He's being bureaucratic even though there are time constraints.
All right.
Because he has the power, because he's the high prosecutor, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's the chief of police.
The chief of police.
Hope say ACAB.
Hopes say a cab.
Wait a second. You said 5:15? That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Oh, no. So there was a murder at the police department and a murder at the prosecutor's office, is what they're saying right now. This is what Gant is saying right now. Order!
murders?
Order! I think
They'll probably repeat it
yeah.
several times.
Anyway, at the department, we're all flustered, as you might well assume.
You all had flushed cheeks and you were scampering around.
Yeah, like little ants and,
They were like, oh no, what do we do?
We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
We are at the trial! There is a jury!
So many people are here.
I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
I don't like how secretive he is.
No.
That's a red flag. Whenever someone's like, don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone, okay? Don't tell anyone, okay?
If someone said, if you feel like you need to keep something secret, it's probably because it's not very good. 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places.
The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Mr. Grant, I can think of, what those 312 reasons why we need to discuss this piece of existing evidence here.
For real.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
It's the cross-examination.
Here we go.
It's the cross-examination. The knife is special, but I can't say how here.
Excuse me, special?
Mm-hmm. Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else.
Might that special thing be this little tag?
Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime?
That's quite a mystery.
And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman.
This knife was found on the scene of the crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? Don't you?
See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto.
Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting that piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time.
So, how were things down at the department?
That was a bad day.
So, wait, can you go to our evidence real quick? Okay, can we look at this again? Okay, there's nothing on the tag. Oh, wait, there is something on the tag. There's a small tag on the knife.
It says SL9 too.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6. Maybe it's a case number?
Yeah, that's weird.
What?
I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either.
Maybe I should check the court record again.
SL92.
Okay, so SL9, it's a case record.
$675
Wait.
Goodman.
SL9.
Oh, it's upside down.
It's upside down.
Right, I knew that fucking thing was upside down.
Wait a second.
At last, an honest to goodness objection!
This knife. This has something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? Aha! An honest to goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? This is great!
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL9 too.
And this is important. Why?
Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
221. What's this? 6 minus 7s 12 2? No, all wrong, all wrong.
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside.
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up, but turn it around and what do you get?
221, February
SL9.
21st. SL9. Oh!
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Order, order. Well, Chief. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto.
I win? What game is this guy playing?
This
The
knife
knife
was to evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Okay, so we press it.
So this knife was stolen?
Yes, but on the day of the murder, it was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon.
It was a murder weapon.
It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved.
So, this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there. And that was a bad day for the department. They weren't in any shape to do an investigation.
We just were so sad.
We were so sad we couldn't do police work.
Something happened at the police department too, huh?
You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask?
Oh my god.
No matter. I understand. You were busy with Lana's case and all.
Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day?
Smiling. A detective was killed.
On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department?
That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy?
Yeah, kind of a strange coincidence.
Yeah, I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick.
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto.
I suppose I could help. If you help me by giving me data on your case?
Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Oh my god. Oh, what?
Oh boy. I need a sparkling water right now.
Okay, but do you grab me one as well?
Or you, yes, it's empty. Yes, I'll get us both.
Awesome.
Ouch. Ow.
Uh-oh. Alright, well, one thing and one thing only. Okay. One thing and one thing only. We know when the victim died, because he has said that the victim died at 5:15. And I think we can assume that the victim was killed by a knife, because I think that that's kind of what they're implying with the knife being what was wrapped in the muffler that was found in the muffler. So I think that the best thing for us to ask here is going to be where the victim was found, because if they were I mean, like, I've played this case before, but I can't remember the exact details of it, or like a lot of the exact things of it. I just like get the vibes of it, you know? But they haven't talked about that detail at all, so I think that is the information that we do need. And that's me talking it through you while Sky is grabbing sparkling waterings for us both. Did you guys want a sparkle water? Can you imagine if we just carried a sparkle water over to you in our little tiny bodies? We'd have to carry it together because we're so small. Wow.
There was only one, so I split it between us.
Oh.
We have to get more.
That's okay. So, did you hear my logic?
No.
I think we should do where the victim was found as the question, because we know that the victim
Was stabbed.
was stabbed. We know that they died at 5:15 yesterday. We don't know anything about where they were found.
Okay. Well, we know where they were found in Edward's car.
No, we don't know about the one at the police department.
Oh, okay. So tell me, where was the victim found?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime place in the evidence. I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
Can you say it? The
No.
evidence room?
No, I can't.
Well, I can, and would I say it, and I will. Okay, Joe
Well,
Biden.
I can't, but the evidence room.
The evidence room?
The evidence room.
Wait a second. I have heard of that.
The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
There's the connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. It's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it until it's officially linked.
So, how do you officially link them? Link them! Link them! Sky!
Ah!
Link the cases!
Oh my god. Wouldn't it be the knife? Is it the knife? Good. Oh. No, of course not. It would be obviously that. Duh. And I knew that.
The prosecutor.
This of it. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. I made a Okay.
Ignore that.
me.
Ignore that. Ignore that.
I don't want a police permit. That knife. What's it doing here? I better check this knife out. I checked the knife out. Uh-huh. 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 Wait. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, that's the one! That's 5!
This is 6.
No, it's 5!
Let me double check.
It's 5.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Wait.
5. And that's the truth. It's 5. It's 5.
We haven't pressed this, have we? Chief?
Chief. The defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
Oh, have a good nap, dog wields knife.
Oh,
tucking you
good
in,
night.
kissing your forehead.
Yes, putting the blankets over you.
Thanks for
Good
stopping
nighty
in.
night.
Huh? You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number of the knife's investigation tag. Evidence tag.
And we also know that the detective murdered the police.
The defective?
The detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. I hate when he does that.
Oh, I don't like him when he does that.
You two make a good pair. He ships it.
Yeah, but like in a scary way.
Yeah, in a way that you're like, I don't think I actually want to be with this person because I don't like that you like
I don't
it.
like that you're looking at it.
I don't like that you look. It took my men 2 days to find out what you to do straight here.
Shut up!
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all.
Can we get the information unofficially?
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
What? Really?
Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
If you're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Oh, well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him.
The victim's
don't-
ID number.
Their gender, I have to know.
Oh, did they
What
have
would
a
the-
pee-pee?
Did they have pronouns?
What were their What was the victim's pronouns, please? Their ID number. Because we can connect that.
Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number?
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all.
We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189.
Okay.
5842189. Well, that's quite long.
5, 2, 4, 8,
42
4, 2,
189.
1, 8.
Those are the last. 42189 are the last numbers and start with the 5.
Well, now you've completely flipped it around for me because the
5842189.
5, 8, 4, 2, 1, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Whoa, I memorized it like a song in my head.
5842189.
5842189.
And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts.
Oh, we have to remember these.
It drives me nuts!
Can you believe it?
Fuck me, am I right? 8, 2... I can't do it!
Wow, we basically did that.
Yeah.
You didn't even get the first number right.
5842109! Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
The ID number of the victim at the police department, 5842189. 5842189.
Well, let's look at-
5842189.
Well, let's look at our court record. Does that match?
This tells me something. It tells me something. It's gotta tell me something.
Yeah.
Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning?
It has to tell me something, or my client doesn't get out of here. It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say.
Okay, we'll look at stuff.
We'll look at the ID. We have an ID number.
52481.
5842189.
5842189. But then that's him.
Yeah.
So he was murdered twice.
Who's to say? Tells you something. What does it tell you?
It tells me that it was the same person. Lightness! Sorry.
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. You look like you're about to get laid.
No, it's just, I got confused.
And this is news.
Shut the fuck up.
Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do.
Blushes. Background goes dark. The police department. The prosecutor's office. My office. The Safeway across the block. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time.
My grocery list.
Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh-ho! Is it yours?
I'm not a police. No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman.
Shame on you, Rido. Personnel IDs are top secret.
Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189.
And this means.
Oh my
what
god,
exactly?
didn't you figure out that that's the song that I wrote for the
That's
other
my
one?
song! Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That song you wrote, Phoenix. That started with 82. I've forgotten.
You didn't even get the first number right! Again!
82.
8, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 9. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189.
Wait a second. Right. What does this...
Mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room. The police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that?
Oh! Sharp as a tacked, Rido. Sharp as a tack. But wait! Detective Goodman is our victim! He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room, at the exact same time.
So...
That's crazy.
That's impossible. So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time?
So someday we're gonna play Miles Edgeworth Investigations.
Yes.
And the way that the way that the gameplay works in his games is very different from Phoenix's.
Yes.
Which I really love because to me, it showcases that they both interact with the world in two completely different ways.
Yes.
And their thought process take place in different ways.
Yes.
So I love to think, yes. I love to think about Edgeworth doing like his logic thing that he does in investigations, like for this case, and then Phoenix like comes out here guns blazing with something that doesn't even make sense. Like there's no evidence to support his crazy theory.
Yeah.
And Edgeworth's like, that's fucking
What the hell?
insane. What are you talking about? But then like more evidence comes in that supports it.
And he's like, what the fuck? That
How did
makes
you know
sense.
that? How did you know that? You're so crazy. I hate you.
They make out.
This weird theater kid. It's Matthew Pathew, I tell you what.
Phoenix Wright is Matt Pat?
Phoenix Wright is Matt Pat. But he's like a gay Matt Pat. Do. Anyway, so that's my own theory. That's my own game theory.
I love that. I
Killed-
love that. And in a completely different location. Kisses his cheek.
Kisses him. Kisses him.
Order! 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 Chief! What does this mean?
Objection!
No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine. But I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case.
I'm the prosecutor. You pre-ordered it for Switch?
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, it's so exciting. Miles Edgeworth Investigation 2 is so awesome and exciting.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that all the Ace Attorneys are available on the Switch.
Will be. I'm RIP to all of the Sebastian truthers. I'm sorry that his name got changed. I forgot
I'm
to
sorry about the localization changes from the fan translations.
Yeah.
I do think that they are downgrades.
It was inevitable though.
It's
Is the thing.
inevitable. They were never gonna be. It would have been really cool if someone who was working on it had been like, but listen.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like a legal.
Yeah, I wonder if
thing
they
that
have
could
to
have
like
happened.
avoid maybe like, oh, if someone's like, that's the name that I made up actually.
Yeah. Go look. Because it's not Sebastian. I'll actually look it up right now because I want to. Investigations. Ace Attorney.
Sebastian
He's
De
not-
Best is the other one, but he's actually like something champion, something
Yeah.
winner, something winner.
He's like D Best.
No, D Best is the fan one.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where's the sequel?
It was a really good fan translation.
Ace Attorney. Investigations. To
Fast Googling.
Sebastian Eustace Winner.
Eustace Winner.
His name is Eustace Winner, and the fan's name was Sebastian De Best.
Sebastian is a much cuter name than Eustace. I do have to admit. But hey, maybe it'll grow.
I've heard of some people be like, it actually makes a lot of sense that this horrible boy would have the name Eustace. So I'm really excited to get to know him simply for that reason, because I love a horrible boy with a horrible name.
I love a horrible boy. One thing about me is, if there's a horrible boy in a something, I'm gonna love him.
Real. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
I'm not flustered.
Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours.
Bro.
What? How dare?
How dare?
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins?
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before?
That was a weak little trick.
Wait! Aha! Ah!
I remember I was him.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report.
Bro.
Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Well, it didn't at the time.
Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on top of the report. Gah!
Didn't even look at it.
Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But, sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then
Dude, the existential crisis I'm having for Edgeworth on this. The look of like he looks at him with like a weird disappointment. Like it's disappointment meets like I'm so above you, I'm so beyond you. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Oh my god, it's so scary. Like for Edgeworth, I just feel like
And like the narrative design for a visual novel in like the way that they have him look at you for so long before his text starts is so like
it hurts. It causes physical wounds.
yeah.
It's like, ooh, don't look at me.
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy.
Oh my god.
What? Now wait, was this...
Now what?
Now what was the second rule of evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright,
Oh, well, it's
Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in the court before trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over there. Good job, Wright, my boy.
huh? I was just doing my job.
No. No! No!
Sorry.
It seems we have come to the end of this trial.
For real?
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors? You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for the terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Oh my god, Edward's having a crisis.
Mr. Edgeworth? Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do.
Oh my god.
You'd better get results this time. Really? You have my profound apologies, sir.
poor Mr. Edgeworth.
Whoa.
Aye, there goes my pun in my fanfiction of Shields and Armando being like shield arm or shield and arms.
Yeah.
Oh, oops. He said some shit.
He'll grant one further day.
I will grant one further day, as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Cool. Whoa.
So that's like kind of fast, but also my throat feels so tired.
Yeah, I think this could be a solid hour, and we'll do some investigation next time.
Yeah, I think we're gonna move on to the investigation next time because my throat hurts. That was so many
That was
loud
a lot
voices.
of loud voices for you.
A lot of guys going rah 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 rah, and then what, huh?
And then what, huh? Well, thank you all so much for coming today. It's always so fun to play Ace Attorney. I get so excited. And I gotta tell you, I even have coworkers around me who know that I do streams. And they'll be like, are you streaming tonight? And I'll be like, yeah.
It's very cute.
It's very cute. And it's such a lovely thing to do. And I love when any of you all come in and you chat. Or when you watch in the VODs. Or whatever you do, however you interact, and thank you so much for doing so. It's very nice. It really brings a lot of joy.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, we're gonna be saying goodbye, and I think we might be doing a raid, but can I show y'all, I'm in art fight right now, and,
yeah, show them.
a little, internet friend of mine drew us. Which is hey, not booing,
boo that.
not booing.
Don't you dare!
That was all my fault, but I'm gonna say that anyway. But I'm in art fight, and I have our little Hopes PNG tubers like.
Oh my god.
Where are
don't
they?
you.
Where
Well,
are
you had
they?
the two separate ones.
I had them separated, but I didn't
want
have
them
them
together.
together, and I thought I had them together. Okay, well, I'll just show you them separate, but know that there's a full piece that has both of them on it. So here's me, Ver.
Aw, and we can be little fireworks in the sky.
Yeah, stop it. Stupid. Sorry, that was me again. I just pressed the button again. Sorry, I'm looking through my files.
And
there's
there.
Sky. That's us, back to back. Look at us. Yeah, but this sweet little oops. Sweet little pal of mine drew us, and I'm so excited, and they're so cute.
So cute.
This is Crescent Fool on all social media. They're very sweet, very cool. They make such cute art. They're participating in a lot of like Persona fan projects, if that's interesting to you. So I hope that you go check them out. Let me type that in the chat also.
I like seeing our little PNG tubers looking at them like, wow, noticing their vibe across the club.
Yeah, they're like, hey, is that me?
Is that me but slightly taller?
That is us, but slightly taller. Let's slightly
Yeah,
taller.
slightly
Yeah,
taller.
for real. Wow.
The progression of chibi to life size.
Yeah, stretching us out.
Stretching us out slowly. We'll get there one day.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna check out. Do you want to raid into some shiny hunting, or do you want?
What?
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
That's all I was gonna say. I
Oh,
just
well
said
then, yeah.
or.
Shiny hunting. Let's go!
Do we want to see if Cool Pikachu has finally gotten their?
I want to be there. They
got a
it.
shiny. They got a shiny Poochyena. What does this mean? I need to know what this means. Okay, we're gonna start the raid. Okay. Thank you all for being here. We adore you. We hope that you're nice to Cool Pikachu. They're our
I know
friend.
that you'll be nice to Cool Pikachu.
Awesome.
I trust that you will be.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's go.
All right.